Hello. Yo, yo, yo. All right. Today is a trade discussions slash Q&A. I was going to make a video tonight, but I thought, can't be stuffed. Let's just do a live stream. So we're doing that. Actually, I'm going to share this to Twitter. People join there. Anyway, fire away questions. If you got questions, want to talk about specific players, I'll go through my trades as well. But yeah. Oh my god, I've moved my. I have a. Bloody. My PS4's upstairs, and obviously I can't go up there at the moment because of my injury and what's it called? And what's it called? I cannot. So I've moved my computer and mouse from downstairs. Sorry, my keyboard and mouse that's connected to my PS5. Because yeah, I'm one of those kids. But yeah, what's it called? Okay, there we go. Alrighty, if you have any questions, queries, anything, chuck it in the comments. I'll go through my trades. So my trades are, let's have a look. I've changed. I was really going to do Ash. I think I'm going to stick to my plan of just not paying for players that are over the 550 or under, unless they're Gorn, Bont, or Grundy, which I will have to pay at least 600k for them. So, but we will wait for that when the time comes. So these are the trades for the moment. Jack Steele could be the stupidest thing of all time. Could be the greatest thing of all time. Can he withstand a 110 average? I think he can. Now, that's what I'm picking him for. I'm picking him to get a 110 average to be that M7 area of my team. And I think I'd be happy with that. I'm in a position now where we've already gone without Bont, Gorn, and Grundy. We're just going to have to stick with it. And it could just go so pear-shaped. Also, with Carroll, I will keep Carroll if he gets picked. I'm assuming he's not going to get picked. So we're going to run Parrish for another week, which is just the stupidest idea of all time. But you know what? Why not? So yeah, that's that. What else do we have here? There's also Butterick, who's got a break even of 45, so he's probably one more week or 1 or 2 weeks away from going. Might have to ship him off prematurely. If he doesn't go well this week, it's as simple as Parrish and Butterick to someone. Rookie roulette's going to be a pain in the ass. Yeah, not sure what I'm doing here. Because obviously Murdoch's probably not playing, so I'm gonna loop between two rookies. I could field all 3 of these rookies, I feel like, but yeah, scary areas. Thoughts on Worrell? Now, okay, I wanted Worrell. I was going to get him, and then I bailed, and I picked my boy Joshy Dagos. Worrell's interesting. He hasn't even scored badly yet, so I think you can pick Worrell with faith that he will just continue to be good. I think he's I actually think he's quite a safe pick. Yeah, and him and Tom Stewart could probably average the same, I'd imagine. So I think Waddle's a good pick. Can he be top 6? Yes, he can. Really, not too sure, but yeah, I think Waddle's a fine pick. Selwood or Watkins to Farrow? Watkins. Woodrick's DPP could mean he's a hold. Yeah, true, true. That is very true. Also, lads, if you haven't already, try to sub, like, um, would mean the world. Thoughts on Tim Kelly? Tim Kelly. Hmm. I wouldn't go there. I've got him in draft. I've picked him up in draft, but I'm not going there in classic. Yeah, it's too risky for mine. Who do I think is top 6? Forwards or backs? Let me know forwards or backs, and I'll tell you. Pickett, Whitfield, Callahan, Sarong, and someone else you like. What? You can't get 5 players. I'm so confused. You're gonna have to elaborate on that. I'm very confused. I have Shees, Flanders, Cozzy, Bolton, Kelly, C-Mac. You have 5 primo forwards. We've got the Horny Man getting DPP next week. We've got Took getting DPP next week. I would like both of them. Tracy looks like he might be top 6, which is weird to say. I think Sheasel's definitely F1, Petrarca F2, based on averages. I think you probably got Took at F3, Cozzy F4, Horny Man F5, and uh, maybe Tracy F6. Yeah, I don't know. It's forward line's so hard to read at the moment. So I mean, Pickett or Whitfield or Callahan or Sarong. So Pickett and Whitfield or Callahan and Sarong, or is there? Oh, just either of any of them, or is there other players that I can pick up in any position? I'd order it like this. I'd go Whitfield at 1, Pickett at 2, Callahan 3, Sarong 4. I reckon. Maybe Sarong might be 3. Yeah, I reckon Pickett or Whitfield are better. Gorn and hold Butterick or Jackson and get Steele instead of Butterick. Ah, um, you could just do Jackson and hold Butterick. Sorry, my mum just came into the room. So, but okay, what are we saying? I'm not paying 700K for Gorn. I know everyone's saying just get your Gorns, your Bonds, just get them, and it's hurting me not having them. But I'm gonna stick to my guns and just not go them. So I'm gonna say, but I also don't want to get rid of Buderick early. So why not hold the money in the bank for next week? I don't see an issue with that. And then just splash that money next week. You get rid of Bruin next week. But you won't get Steele. I don't Steele's not a must have. Like I'm just picking him for a bit of fun. I've decided I'm just gonna pick players I like. Um and I don't like and players I don't like can bugger off. And I just love Jack Steele, so okay. Who would you pick out of McDonald or Rochelle? Rochelle. Rochelle, I think. It'll be interesting though when Rankin starts getting more um, fit. Clearly under an injury cloud if he's not playing. He's not playing much midfield time, so that'll be interesting. McDonald, I don't know when Will Day comes back, but will that affect his mid minutes? Not too sure. Not too sure. I'd say Rochelle for now. Absolutely. Um, yeah, so I think we're set on Jack Steele. This here, Whitfield, this can either be Whitfield, Ash, or Naz, and I haven't decided yet. The forward line's looking really slim though. So when Petrarca comes back, we are going to just do Butterick to Petrarca. But yeah. Thoughts on Luke Parker? Nah. Nah, I don't think so. Luke Parker's interesting. I think, like, if I knew there were this many mouths to feed in the back line, I wouldn't have picked McKercher as a starting pick. So you got Daniel Parker and McKercher just all scoring big at the moment, and it's really interesting. Yeah, Parker's ceiling is really good. So he's obviously going to get defender mid status. So you're going to trust that he's going to be top six if you're picking him up at 520k, I reckon. Getting deeper, yeah. Yeah, I'd probably steer clear from it just because like his age and everything. But he's kind of becoming like a little Luke Hodge type player off that half back line, isn't he? Yeah, I'd probably say no. What's Coleman's break even? I think Coleman's break even is in the negatives. It's definitely in the negatives. Kitty Coleman, negative 26. There you go. We're only going to do this stream for like an hour, by the way, guys, because my bloody leg's quite sore. Should probably rest it. I'd rather not do a stream. You know, bloody lying in bed. Alrighty. Yeah, just keep throwing in the questions as well. Happy to answer whatever you ask. Unless it's like really personal. Pretty freaky. But yeah, I am annoyed that we missed out on Grill. I can't lie, but you know, whatever. And then what? I don't know. When everyone gets Murdoch in, it has to get Murdoch in. Hopefully, there's a good rookie on the bubble that they miss out on. I'm hoping, and we're going to get a bit of luck for holding him. But yeah, for starting, if we're getting him after 1 week. Thoughts on this Coleman, McKercher, and Steen for English, Selwood, and what? Nah, I wouldn't be trading McKercher. if I'm being completely honest. I still don't like like he played his second half was really poor and he got thrown around a bit. Coleman's fine. I just yeah, I don't know with these mid prices, man. Coleman can play this week and pop out a 50. Like it's so doable for him. A bit of risk. Steen's fine. I would rather go. I would try and get Farrow, man. I think Farrow's the number one target this week out of any player. So I would be targeting Farrow if I was you over a Coleman for sure, and banking and going the Kircher and spending a bit more for a Whitfield or Naz or something like that. Thoughts on Darcy Byrne-Jones as a pick? Nah, no way. I know he's now playing down back, but what's he priced at? Supposed to be at 4 something, isn't he? Darcy. Is this just not going to come out? Okay, so we're not showing players now. Darcy. Oh my god. This keyboard's so annoying to use. Darcy Byrne-Jones, 350. I want to see his history. I don't. When did he get All Australian? It was like 2021. 2020, 22. He never really averaged good numbers. He's never really averaged good numbers on the back line, in the back line, has he? Yeah, he's never really averaged good numbers, so I can't see that changing. He's only ever averaged low 80s. When was his All Australian year? I reckon it was what 2020. It was the year Maynard should have made All Australian, but he didn't because Byrne-Jones made it. Bloody mad. I think it was 20. Was it earlier? No, it can't have been 2018. It's 2020. Yeah, I wouldn't be going Byrne-Jones. I don't think the scoring is just not sustainable. Where are we up to? Is it too late to downgrade Cogs to Willem Dersma? Was thinking Farrow, but can we trust Essendon and playing? I would. I think Farrow is trustworthy, man. I think Farrow, he loves marking the pill. He's a good kick. He's just a super coach rookie dream, Farrow. So I think Farrow's a must-have. I wouldn't be picking up Willem Dersman now. It's way too late for that. Way too late. 2019. Oh, he did get to an 87 average, didn't he? But even then, 87's not enough. Yeah, I don't think it's just not sustainable, man. It's not sustainable. Keep Cogs for his DPP and put him in forward line. What's Cogs been scoring? Honestly, you have not been looking. Oh my god, I can't type. Why is it only coming up with teams? Alright, let's do this. Average of 80. Ooh. Yeah, you can probably trade out of Cogs. What's his break even? 71. Let me look at this again. You can hold him for one more week considering he's playing Richmond, and then I'd probably offload him. I wouldn't be getting Dersma though. Now it's way too late. No, we are not considering Byrne-Jones. Hey, Big J, how are you? Yeah, crazy comments, crazy comments. You don't let that shit get to you, man. The more haters you have, the more fans you have. That's how you gotta look at it, mate. Haters are just another version of fans, man. Updated trades: Farrow, Whitfield, Steen, English, Watkins, Selwood. Farrow, Whitfield, Steen, English. Yeah, I like those trades. I like Ash as well. Ash is good. But yeah, those trades are good. Good trades. I wish I could get Steen. I wish. It actually hurts me that I can't get Steen because I've got to trade out of Richards and English, and I think Farah's just a better primo than Steen. So, sorry, better rookie than Steen. Um, do you think Tracy will be a top six forward? I actually think it's possible. It is genuinely possible. He marks everything. Yeah, he's literally the closest thing to Pav since Pav. Bloody ridiculous. Having a Coke Zero right now. Probably caffeine at this hour is not the best, but it's not much caffeine anyway. Is Heaney a good pick this week? For I'm gonna say no. I'm I'm gonna say no, and this is why. 89, 98, 156. So he's got one score over 100, and it was a spike score, practically just under a spike score. So you've got Giants, who he's historically never played well against. Dogs at Marvel. I would like to see his Marvel record. Marvel record's not bad. It's not bad. What else do we have here? I just think there's better people to go for. I'm not saying Jack Steele is a better option to go for than Heaney. I'm just picking it for a bit of fun, and I love Jack Steele, but I would rather be picking up one of the backmen. I don't really like any of the midfielders this week apart from Jack Steele, but it's interesting, isn't it? I I also think Heaney might get caught more tags this year. Maybe I'm wrong. What do you see Farrow averaging? I reckon Farrow averaged 75, 75 to 80 in that range. I don't think you'll see many of those 38s again. And Steen's probably a 60 operator. Who is the best primo target this week? Can afford anyone, any position. I'm gonna say it's either Naz or Whitfield for me. I'm not trading in 700k guys. I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'm not paying above 650k for someone. Maybe I'd like slightly above 650 if Bond comes down to that, but that's it. I'm not paying. Gorn, I'm not paying anything over 650 for. Grundy, I'm not paying anything over 634. I'm not playing these games. I'm not selling my soul. I stand by my rules of Supercoach, and I'm not. I should have started them in hindsight, but I didn't. I'm fine with starting players like that, but I didn't do it. So yeah, we're gonna stick to backing in our 550 to 600k downs. Thoughts on Callahan? And yes, I did trade Jackson at 600k. I know, but it was round one, and I thought he was gonna. I just still feel like he's gonna get to much higher than 600k. Thoughts on Callahan as a trading option this week? Also, I took Miller once he gets forward DVP. Yeah. I like Callahan as a trading target. He's fine. 575k, whatever he is, he will probably. He can be top 8. I'm not saying he will. I think he can. Yeah, I think Callahan's a fine pickup. I'm Took. Is it Took or Took? Like, I don't think anyone's ever got it right. Maybe it was crazy. Took Miller once he gets forward DPP. Yep, I like that. Absolutely. Yeah, I like Worrell as a pick. I was tossing up between him and Josh when I. Sorry, I was tossing up between Houston and Worrell. In hindsight, I probably should have gone Worrell, but oh well. You know. Are you pumped up for the upcoming Connor Nash tag on Bont? Oh, mate, that's gonna feed families. Oh my god, Bont's going under 100 this week. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. We're gonna get Bont in 3 weeks. We're gonna get him at 630k. Now that would feed families. That would feed families. Absolutely. See, this is what I like to see. I need this insight from people. This is what I need. This is good. This is good stuff. Can't wait. Bont. I hope Connor Nash tags Bont into the ground. What's a good number of trades and boosts to have left at this stage? I have 32 trades, as I'm just making the one trade this week, and I have 285k in the bank, which I can use to start upgrading mid prices. What do I have left? 31. 32 is probably good. I'd say 32 is good. Yeah, good tactic. Naz this week, yeah, like the Naz option. I think it's Whitfield or Naz for me. I haven't decided yet. Thoughts on the Goey to Dersma sideways, but break even is 13. Nah, I don't get. It's too late for Dersma. But trade to Goey to someone. Just get him out. You can go to Goey to. Why don't just go to Goey to Farrow or Steen if you can. What am I looking at? Do we need to get a rookie this week? I have a heap of rookies already, and they still have low break evens. Only Jagger has made significant money at about 150k. Yeah, you do. You have to get Farrow. That's my opinion anyway. I think you have to get Farrow, even if it sends you into quite a bit of money in the bank for next week. I think the money Farrow's gonna make is gonna be very good. If you have a heap of rookies, yeah, I think if you can get Farrow, do it. Do it. Is Rochelle top 6 forward? Yeah, but I'm not going to give you a definitive statement. Is Rochelle top 6? He's on the verge. When Horn Francis and Toot come down, it's going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. If Bond goes 80, 110, 120, he's only 630k. Bargain, mate. I can't wait for that. Nash is gonna keep him to 70. Oh my god. Nash is gonna tag him into the ground, and it's all over. It's all over for the Bont owners are gonna cry, and that's oh, it's just not gonna happen. He's gonna end up going 1 freaking million, even if he gets tagged. They're just gonna throw him forward and he'll kick 13 goals on him. Nash, Jordan, if that happens, absolute Just families will be fed. Mullen or Mark O'Connor? Mark O'Connor might go. Oh, I accidentally deleted a comment. I did not mean to do that. Holy shit. Whoever wrote that comment, that really long paragraph one, I am so sorry. You're gonna have to write that again. I actually deleted it. I think it was the next comment down. That's really just my bad there. Is jeez, that's bad. Is Zach Bailey a trade in? Great fixture coming up. You can get Zach Bailey, bro. These forwards are so weird, man. I actually can't deal with the forwards this year. I've decided I'm just leaving it till we know what top six is going to look like. Yeah, I'm so Tom. I'm so sorry, man. This is my sorry. Actually, it was the biggest accident of all time. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I mean, you can take a punt on Zach Bailey if you want. I have no idea. Forwards are just they're not my expertise this year. In fact, SuperCoach is not my expertise this year. Hey, Hippo bro, Hippo bro. I was like wondering why I was getting more viewers because I realized you must have stopped streaming. Your viewers like doubled when you stopped streaming. Oh my god, bloody crutches of being a freak. Pharaoh it is. Yeah, must get Pharaoh. Oh. English, Richards, Watkins to Naz, Farrow, Gorn. Anything better? English, Richards, Watkins to Naz, Farrow, Gorn. Yeah, they're good trades. I'm still going to stand my ground when they're trading in 700k guys, but it could bloody hurt me. But yeah, they're good. They're good trades. I can't complain with that. I'm actually on the Grundy train, if anything. Yeah, I'm on the Grundy train. Wait, if you want to come on now, you can. I can send you the link. I can send you the link. I can absolutely send you the link. Yeah, Gorn's a good trade-in. I'm big on Grundy, man. I'm really big on Grundy. I reckon his fixture is actually. I think people have looked at his fixture and said it's not good. I reckon it's good. I reckon he's got a good fixture. Maybe I'm talking shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying this so you guys all pick up Grundy and I can just see the downfall happening. Maybe. Nah, I actually genuinely believe Grundy's the pick. Like if I was trading in one of the two this week, I'd be trading in Grundy for sure. Thoughts on holding Parrish another week? I'm thinking of doing this and then moving him to Grundy next week, or Sherry once back from suspension via fleet. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think you can hold Parrish, and it also it gives you it gives him just more chances to do something, which I don't like doing. But it looks like I'm holding him as well. So, how many more weeks can we give Bruin? Well, he just got 92, so that's already another 2 weeks. So, yeah, yeah, we can keep him for as long as he's scoring 90s. He can stay on, Matt. I could also downgrade Fonty to Farrow. Yep, good trade. And use that cash to upgrade Braden Cook next week. Next week? Is that a bit early? Maybe not. I don't know. My first trade this week is English to Callahan, by the way. English to Callahan. Yeah, that's a good trade. Fonty to Farrow is a good trade. Yeah, I like that strategy. Yeah, my bad, bro. Still have to wait. Let's see what happens with McCluggage before you can commit to Bailey. Yeah, I'm so gonna get McCluggage in a couple of weeks. That's gonna feed families in. I don't want to get cancelled. I'm not going to say anyway. So that's just going to feed families all around the world. That's what that's going to do. Yeah, rookie bro, if you want, yeah, I sent you the link. So just bloody hop on whenever. Where are we? Yeah, probably wait to see what McCluggage does. Should I go Gorn or Jackson, then Butterick to Cozzy and Fonty to Farrow? That's giving me eye ligma. Oh my god. So should I go Gork? Oh, the Gork. Should I go Gork, Gorn? Oh my god. Or Jackson, then Boot Butterixka to Cozzy and Fonty to Farrow. Yeah. Dude, do the Jackson one, man, for sure. In my opinion. Who were the best VC and C options this week? None that are in my team. I'll tell you that for free. Yeah, what do we have here? I think Dacos will be an option. I think you'll probably get tagged. I think you'll tagged by Carl Warner last time. You might get tagged again. Sheasel's always safe for a VC. If you're freaky, Jack Steele against Essendon could be a VC. I think the C option, I think you're either going with Holmes, in my team anyway, Holmes, Butters. That's about it. If you got Grundy, you can do Grundy. If you got Gorn, go for Gorn. But beware, Gorn has the bloody Grim Reaper this week, so who the hell knows what's going to happen. What else? And who's the other big dog that I? Oh yeah, Bont. You can go Bont. Let's just hope Bont gets kind of an hashtag and it's all over for the league. And I know Hippo would not like that at all. King Brad. I fucking love Brad. Brad's a goat. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Is it worth using another boost to avoid having 800k in the bank and only 3 left at the moment? Yeah, that's fine. If there's a player that you like want to trade out and you can get a primo in for him, then why not? Just wait. I'm sick of people saying you have to save all your boosts and shit. I'm sick of it, mate. I bet you look at everyone who's won SuperCoach in the last 3 years and they didn't save their freaking boosts. I don't know if that's a fact, but I guarantee you they weren't conserving their boosts. Just make the amount of trades that you need to make. It's as simple as that. If you don't be concerned about using boosts or not, maybe that's a stupid call. Actually, I don't actually know, but that's just my opinion on it. If you need to use a boost, use a boost. If you don't need to use a boost, if using a boost is going to be the most beneficial thing for your side, use it. Just wait on team sheets for Murdoch. I don't have him yet. Yeah, I don't think he's playing. I think McWalter said he's not playing, but who knows? He might get a game. Might get a game. Roger that. Roger that. All right, give me 1 sec, guys, and we'll be just when you're ready, mate. But yeah, give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Sorry, lads. I had to go take my bloody pain meds. This leg thing that won't seem to freaking heal. In the cast for another week, and then so I get the cast off next Wednesday, and then moon boot. That's going to be, and then moon boot for like 4 weeks, and then so I think it's 12 weeks recovery all up, so I can start playing footy again. Which I tell you what, when that first game comes around, I'm going to be so nervous I'm going to get injured again. I just know that I'm going to be nervous about it, but it's going to be so good to play footy again. It's going to be good to walk properly again. I can't even walk properly at the moment. It's bloody annoying. On top of that, my SuperCoach team's doing bloody nothing. But oh well. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Where? Oh, I can't even, wait. Where are we? There you are. Rookie, how are you?
Yo, good mate. How are you?
Good. And everyone, if you haven't subbed to this bloke, he's very insightful. This man, he knows what he's talking about. He's only played the game for what, three years?
Yeah, third year.
Third year, and but he knows a lot about it. He's done.
I know enough to be ranked 50k.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You're talking to a ranked 63k right here, so don't worry.
Mate, we're in good company.
Yeah, mate, we can cry together.
Absolutely.
I'm wearing the Ladbrokes hat today because we're taking a punt on Jack Steele.
Ooh.
And and also my hair looks like absolute dog shit, so we're gonna keep the hat on. But
it's definitely not the right hair.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Jack Steele is the man this week. Do you want to go through your trades?
Yeah, I don't think you want to hear how disgusting they are. I've got a few scenarios.
Please tell me. I need trades more. Are they more disgusting than Jack Steele?
Very.
Oh god. Can I guess? Can I guess?
Go for it.
Give me a position.
Well, I have to replace a ruckman with English, so I have to get a ruck.
So I'm going to say you haven't gone the big two.
Well, there's a couple. There's those
You've
scenarios. No, not that disgusting.
Oh, Oscar Steen?
No.
So you've gone.
Well, I can go Gorn in one of them. I can go Jackson in the other. I wouldn't say they're disgusting. I'd say they're standard.
Are you picking one of those two?
Well, there's the third one. There's
Grundy.
a third avenue. It's not Steen, it's not Reeves, and it's not the big two.
Oh.
And it's not Grundy.
Sweet. Oh no, don't do it. No, don't do it. Oh god.
Yep. So there is a scenario.
Sweet. I think Sweet's had such an easy fixture.
He has, but he comes up against Edwards, McAndrew, and then whoever potentially Bulldogs have. He's got Marshall and TDK. Like he's had an easy matchup, but I'm willing to take the risk that he can hold his own.
Yeah.
Because it means I can get like a Pickett in the forward line. I can also go Jackson and get Rochelle in the forward line with my trades, which I don't mind. Depends how risky I want to play.
Okay, so I think it's clear now that Jackson's not getting forward DPP.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what? You're getting Sweet, and then you're getting.
So the wild trade is English out for Sweet.
Yeah.
Buderick out for Posy, and then Windsor out for Farrow.
Those last two trades are fine.
Yeah, I can only do those last two trades if I go to Sweet. Or I go to Jackson to go to Rochelle and still do Windsor to Farrow. Which the Jackson
Are
to
you
Shelley,
completely off Steam?
not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Because you
There's
could get
a
both. You could get both rookies this week if you really wanted to.
I could.
In your
I
situation,
could. There's go
you have
Steed, Nick
so you
Andrew.
don't have Richards.
No.
Yeah, thank fuck for that. Eh?
Yeah. This is I've not paid up for a 700k ish player yet. I didn't go Sherry. I didn't go Bond. Do I call it at Gorn and go, sure, I'll pay once? Or do I stick true and
You
go
stay
for
true to your
value?
values. That's what I'm doing.
That's what I'm
And
trying to do.
it's
Well,
really not working so far, but
no, it's a theory that we're pressure testing and it's not working. But
apparently someone was saying in the chat that Nash played on Bont last year and he scored 100. So
Bond's on tag, or
we might be getting Bont at 630, maybe
maybe if we're lucky.
if we're lucky. So that would be very very handy when that comes along.
It would, but I
But
could imagine just English down to Steen.
yeah, the
Just
thing
one of
is,
the
right,
rookies.
Gorn scared me because of that hamstring issue in the preseason or whatever,
Mm,
and Bont scared me because he was playing forward in round 0,
yeah, true.
and there's no way Gorn ever had a hamstring issue. I'm convinced because there's no way a 34-year-old has a hamstring issue and he, as a ruckman and doesn't get limited minutes at all in the season. So that has to be false. Bonds, I think
False.
Bevo just decided to troll all Supercoach players. And
Well, that's also true.
and Grundy, I actually thought Grundy was always a good pick at the start of the year. I was actually I nearly went there, but yeah, wanted to be cheap.
I mean, yeah, there was all that speculation, hey, about what to do, where to go.
Yeah,
And it turns out nowhere. You stick true.
you stick true to just the absolute jets of the comp that have been doing it for the last 5 to 10 years.
Yep. Look, there's a trade scenario that I'd just literally go down to Steen and Farrow and get Gorn in.
Yeah.
And maybe I just don't go wild. Maybe I pay once. And then let Blackiston the Reaper just
So what's the fun in that, Matt? What's the fun?
I know, right? I'd rather go balls to the wall and go sweet. And
This is why
ride it.
This is why I'm getting Jack Steele. I love the man. The man, I remember I started him that year where I think it was 2020 or 2021, and he just went absolutely bananas.
Hmm.
He averaged like 125, 130 around that area. And he could be somewhat back. He is playing on like 75% game time, which is a bit.
And he's still doing this though.
I know.
Not
Imagine if his game time goes up to 80.
Mate, just let's take it back a few weeks. Round 0.
Mm.
And imagine hearing LDU, Steele, Taranto, Kelly around the mark of top of their line.
Bro, there's no way Kelly keeps this up. There's no way Kelly keeps this.
Bro, I'm so on the Tim Kelly train. Mate, there was a more disgusting trade where it was Sweet and Kelly in.
Tim Kelly is just like the George Hewitt of last year.
I'd actually say Taranto is the George Hewitt because I've had people from round 1.
I've been seeing your videos and all the bloody Taranto comments.
Since round 1, people have been like, gotta look at Taranto, and he's done the bloody George Hewitt on me of last season.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, like, I can't go to Taranto now. Like, maybe at his starting price, sure. But at 565, surely not.
Yeah. I feel like every day at the moment, I'm just thinking, I just wish I knew this shit going into the year. Even just the injuries. I wish someone just told me, everyone that's going to get injured in the first 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Probably still
On
would
the,
have started Petrarca for those massive scores.
yeah, you would have gone, you're going to hold trades to prepare for it. And then
Yeah.
you're like, okay. Like, I think that's the only thing that I'm prioritizing, which is why I'm not paying up for these 700k blokes, is I actually think trades are a lot more valuable this year. So if I do 3 trades this week, I'm only down to 33.
Yeah, I saw Hippo talk about it as well. He was like, "Yeah, I'm just paying for these 550k guys now. Like he's got his Gawns and Bonso or whatever, but he's now at the
Yeah.
point where he's just like, I'm just paying. I'm not paying more than 550k for a player.
Well, Taranto, you're out of that bucket now. Hell,
Yeah,
you're in.
golly, fuck's sake, we've just lost the plot here.
We have, mate. I got 50k. What more could I lose at this point?
I know. I'm picking Jack Steele. I reckon I've picked up Jack Steele nearly every year since that year. And it's gone well maybe once. 2 years ago, I think he was an okay pick for a bit.
Well, it's like the last 3 weeks, all I've done is bring in defenders. I brought
Yep.
in Houston and Worrell in the same week. So I'm like, they're both about to make cash. I'll just grab both.
Yep.
And one of them, and then I grabbed Stewie as a content pick because the video hit the like goal. And turns out Sinclair, Worrell, and Stewart are D1 to 3 currently.
I was so close to getting Worrell instead of Houston. So close.
I just thought I'd grab both. I mean, because you're the Magpie boy here, do you think
Yeah,
Houston
I
maintains
had to pick my boy right. I had to pick my boy.
do you think he maintains this, or do you think this 101's a bit of a spike just because Nick
Nah,
Dacos was laid out?
nah. I think he did this when he was at Port. He was getting his 50. He had the odd 50 game,
Okay.
and he'd make up for it the next week. It's just what happens. Dan Houston's always been like that. He's always had a low floor.
Mhm.
So I think that was just a floor game. But and he's clear. Like he had 32 touches on the weekend, right? Like he's definitely getting more of the pill. I don't know what Josh's minutes were though.
Well, because he had something. Where was it? I was looking at it today because I was like, do I trade out Houston with a 112 break even and like go to a Callahan? Because that's who I really want this week is Callahan. But I don't think I can get to him.
Yeah, but if Houston averages 100 for the next 3 weeks, you're just gonna be pissed off.
Well, I'm already pissed off. What do you mean?
Yeah, there's no.
So Dacos was at 42% of CBAs last week.
Yeah.
In the absence of his brother. Before that,
He's
barely been in the CBAs.
He wasn't getting any.
Round 3 didn't get any. Round 1 got 33%. And then round 0 only had 8%.
But then again, so Houston got 32, right? It probably only takes like 4 or 5 touches off him.
Mm.
Which normally, if you're having 27 touches as a halfback, you're probably scoring around the 100 mark anyway. He just was playing like shit
Mm.
when he got the ball, which has happened a lot to him in the last couple of years. But last year. I don't know. He tries to rip these kicks when he's got an easy 20-meter. I'm a Pies fan, right? So I'm watching this shit very closely. He tries to rip these 45 in the corridor in between 4 opponents just to hit one player. And sometimes they work out and you go, wow, he's an elite kick. But most of the time, they don't tend to work out. And you're just there like, what the? And he's got an easy 30-meter pass down the line to an open Jack Crisp or some shit. But instead he goes into a Bo McCreary inside on a 45. It just, he does stuff. He does do some stuff where you're just like, yeah, like he's a good kick, obviously, but you're punching above his grade, I reckon, with some of his kicks.
Mm. Yeah, it was a bit annoying seeing him bomb it down past 50 into an interceptor. You're like, you don't have to bomb it.
No.
Just give us a clean possession, please.
Like, we know you can probably kick 65 meters. We know this. Like, you don't have to prove it to us. We know.
Everyone should get the kick-ins. Yeah, sure. Thanks, Houston.
Anyway, at the moment, I have Richards, English, and fucking DeGoey. Join the club. I started DeGoey, so I've had all these players. Yeah, trade them all out. Look no further.
Really.
Just trade them all out. DeGoey is not going to. It's clearly not going to get better.
Unfortunately,
Richards. We don't even know the timeline. I hate how we don't know the timeline on this shit. Like, we're just getting told. With TBC, is it going to be TBC all week until next week, or?
Yeah, he's doing a Chris Scott, 100%.
If Ed Richards comes back next week,
laid in. Can you imagine?
If he comes back after gather round,
he will.
You're not going to see me happy.
He absolutely will come back after gather round. I can guarantee you. Guaranteed.
I hate Luke Beveridge, man. Absolutely right. Yeah, Chris Scott. I mean, at least I think Chris Scott's actually a good coach. I don't know about Bevo. He's here or there. He's hit or miss. VC Jackson might go pretty well against DCam and Steen. Yeah, yeah, potentially. What did he score last year on him? He scored a 118 and a 111 in the 2 games he played against him last year. So yeah, not bad. Probably Sweet. Oh, he was guessing who you were going. Yeah, you're a madman, rookie. You're an absolute madman. Who's the first to go out of Carroll, Sharp, Watkins, Selwood? Who do you think?
Carroll has some unique job security where he hasn't been dropped yet.
How is Stocker not coming in for him?
That's why I'm saying it's unique. Like, it's unusual job security.
Stocker's a good defender. It actually makes no sense to me.
Ross apparently likes him. So.
Oh, yeah, Ross has his favourites. We know that.
Absolutely.
And he clearly doesn't like some players, because why the hell would you give up Jack Steele for a bag of chips?
Well, that's true. That is very true. I don't mind holding Sharp if he's still out, because I don't know about the rest of the peeps or yourself, but I've got like good rooks on benches, and I'd love the ability to loop.
Yeah. I mean, I think we'll get another week of looping Murdoch.
We'll see. I don't have Murdoch.
Oh, okay. So do you have any loop?
Sharp is technically the loop at the moment. The only other loop I have is probably ZZ in the ruck line.
Yep.
That's it. Literally it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I went with Kalani White for some stupid reason. I don't even know why. I mean, it's looking all right at the moment because
it's not bad. You literally saved 20k, and you're getting the same thing as I'm getting with ZZ.
He's not playing any games either.
No.
I've dropped out Carroll, and for some reason I'm deciding to give Parrish another week. But that's if Carroll gets dropped. I'm assuming Carroll's going to get dropped. If Carroll doesn't get dropped, I'll be trading out Parrish. Banking more money.
I'd be really surprised if Carroll gets another game. Like, he hasn't been the worst, but he also is barely making a difference in that back line.
I'm mates with a Saints fan, and he hates him. He actually hates him.
Oh, no.
Anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't be getting sold out yet. I think Watkins is fine to trade out. I doubt he'd keep his spot, but also they want to keep Zach Butters happy, so who knows? Watkins, good mates with Zach Butters.
Well, apparently a Victorian giant has made the biggest deal in AFL history, and they've put it to Butters.
Who, Collingwood?
No, probably Collingwood.
Collingwood,
Probably,
Geelong. It's
I was
Collingwood,
saying,
Geelong, or Hawthorn, or Essendon would have.
oh God. Nah.
Imagine Butters and Dacos in the same midfield. That would just. But imagine like Butters, Baz, and Holmes. That'd be nuts.
That'd actually work so well though, because Butters would get the contested. He'd be the contested pig of the lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
that midfield would tear up anyone.
That does things to me thinking about that midfield.
Dacos and Butters in the same midfield does things to me. Probably the two of the top three midfielders in the comp.
Oh, yeah, imagine Butters comes in, Pendles and side bottoms start to filter out.
Next year we could have M1, M2, both Collingwood players.
Ugh, imagine that.
Oh yeah.
Imagine that.
Because I'm going to do a
stupid.
Still
be out of the top 8.
I'm going to do a stupid thing next year where I don't pick Bont, Gorn, or Grundy again, and it's just. I already know I'm going to do it. I've committed. I've never started Bont. I've never started Bont.
Well, we couldn't start him last year. I'm trying to think of my first year. Did I start him? I don't think I did.
Maybe I started him at like 630k one year. Maybe.
Yeah. Oy.
Yeah. Going for it. Richards, English, and Selwood. Out for Grundy, Gorn, and Farrow. Whoa. I have 232k in bank before trading. I mean, I can't fault it.
Oh, I could.
If you just want to make it just a huge play and you think these guys are going to keep this, I don't know if they're going to keep up the scores that they're going at, but they're going to. I think they're R1 and R2 for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sick of fake promos, so just want guaranteed stable scoring. So I would have Grundy, Gorn, R1, R2 with Jackson at flex. McAndrew not on the field. Interesting.
We'll see.
So glad I started Worrell as a pod since he carried me in SC finals last year. Yeah, Worrell would have been a great start.
He's been good.
Very, very good. I don't know what to do. Had a great plan last week. Didn't do any trades. Left 400k in the bank. Held in an injured track so I could trade this week. Then Dagos and Ed went down. Had a horrible week. English as well. Yeah. Ed Richards, I think, is the worst starting pick this year.
Worst is a tough one. That's.
It's close. He's up there. He's like top 5. DeGoey is up there. But gee, he's got what, 290s. You paid 600k for the bloke. He's got 290s and a DNP.
That's true.
After what he scored, like a 140 round 0. Negative 42k ranks. I didn't know that was possible. Whoa.
It's possible.
It's possible. I think it is. He must have scored like 1600 or something. Did you see that? Who's that guy that does the Code Sports?
There's a few of them. There's Al. There's Dossie.
The Hamish bloke.
Hamish.
He's on like the podcast, like the main podcast. He's on Phantom's Lair or whatever.
Are you talking about 5 names?
No, the other guy.
Oh yeah, Dossie. Yeah.
Dossie, yeah. So he scored like 1600-ish this week.
Oh no.
And he was ranked like in the top couple thousand or something. And now he's blown out.
That is rough.
Brad, how are we? How are we, mate? cards to Brad. Long time no see. Does anyone actually know how long English probably at? Nah, mate. No one knows. No one. It's so annoying as well.
Can you imagine they both come back after the other round? Oh,
Nah, if that happens, I'm deleting my channel. Just
they would. It'd
I'm
be
just
the year
straight
for
up.
that.
I'm gonna find a way to ban myself from using SuperCoach for the rest of the year. Ed looked
Fair enough.
sore round 1 and round 2. I was hoping that's why Ed down scores was looking forward to him coming back healthy after the bye, but alas. Yeah, I mean, it was just a depressing pick, I guess. I was gonna start him last year, and then I bailed on it, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna start him this year to make myself feel better. And he's just no good.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know how have you've obviously been watching Dogs games, I assume. So how when you're watching Ed Richards, what are you thinking?
I tend to agree a little bit. I think he doesn't look the same as he did last year. Like he had bursts of it where you're like, oh yep, cool, this is good. But then he just looked off the mark ever so slightly.
Yeah,
And it could be, yeah, he was undone. Maybe this knee has been kind of there the whole season, and then it's finally like swung. And he's like, oh, I now need to rest it. Like we saw Maxi Holmes like play through a broken finger.
yeah,
You know, like these players push and will get that painkiller injection and try to push through some of these stuff. And I think it may have got to the point where he can't push through it anymore. He's just like, no, like we're actually undefeated. We're in a good chance for finals this year. I should rest rather
yeah.
than try to push through. I still love Eddie. I still think whenever he comes back from this, like he's obviously going to drop in price. He'll be a major target for me because I
Yeah,
still
I'm
think
gonna get him back.
if he comes back to what we know we can do.
He's got a 173 break even from
Oh,
memory.
I love that.
So yeah, with a couple of 90s. So he'll be a big target for when he comes back. Big target.
Absolutely.
Which hopefully is that bad to say? Hopefully it's more than 2 weeks away.
Yeah. Hopefully it's 2 weeks. Hopefully that third week he gets managed Tog to get back into it. We just want him to take his time. We just want him to take his time.
Yeah, like is it bad for me to like hope he's injured for 2 weeks instead of one?
Now you can just say we hope he's injured, but then he gets managed to come back healthy.
I hope he plays the other round. Actually, that's what I hope. That's
no.
Trades this week. Brad wants to hear trades.
Well, there's a few scenarios, mate. There is balls to the wall, which is wild. Which is we get Jordan Sweden for English. We get Cozzy in the forward line, and we pick up Farrow. There's the more approachable one, which is in the middle, which is Jackson for English. We get in Rochelle instead of Cozzy for Butterick, and then we still go Windsor to Farrow, or we go Gorn and we literally just grab Steen and Farrow for Windsor and possibly a Lombard.
Yep. So a bit of madness.
Bit of madness.
Bit of craziness. Oh, I love it. I love it though. We got to take punts on people now. We're so far back that we can't just
Right.
We have stuck to just none of these 700k guys. We're just gonna we're just gonna get all these little cheeky blokes, and hopefully we finish a team before everyone else. But these cheapy blokes become better than expensive. They become
my
somewhat
idea
expensive.
is my theory behind not getting the 700k guys and like kind of holding these trades is Well, everyone's messing up their cash flow to get in the Sherries, the Bonds, the Gorns, and burning all their trades at the same time. I'm getting these cheap guys that are just doing well enough to facilitate a slow climb. And then when everyone's run out of trades for injuries or anything, because we're not even we're in 5 rounds in, and what we've had a forced trade or 2 each week so far. Like it's been ridiculous. People are going to run out of trades, and then that's when I can pounce. That's when I can jump in and I can grab in these players off mid-season buys because I've got the luxury to. I can do fixture trades. So there's a plan, but it doesn't look good until the end of the season.
Yeah.
When I'm ranked 65k.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It will work. We will. We're going to come from the clouds. I can feel it. We're going to pick these cheap guys for now, and then when it's time to get the big boys, we will get the big boys.
Absolutely.
But yeah. Oh well, what's this comment? God, I heard you got an injured wrist. One thanks to VPN, bro. Come on now. Hope you're well. Who is more likely to get tagged, Holmes or Smith? I'd say Smith is.
He's definitely been playing out of his skin. So
I think
they're going to try to, but
I don't think they got
either. Well, it's harder to go to Holmes because Holmes can essentially switch with Broad and then come flank, run off the halfback or go to kick-ins. Whereas
then
Smith
Baz
can't do
can on
that.
the wing. But I guess you can't.
The only place that people can go to with Baz is set him to the wing or the half, like a high half forward.
Yeah.
Holmes is more protected from a tag, in my opinion.
Yeah, more versatile.
Yeah.
Hearing times. G'day, Michael. How are you?
Welcome in,
Sell
Michael.
me sweet. Have you looked at Pitto? Rookie.
Pitto? No. No. I'm not looking at Pitto. I mean, like,
I was on a live
fixture.
with Brad. I was on a live with Brad last night.
Mm.
He was praising Pitto to the moon.
Pitto. So he's got McAndrew, Steen and Decam, Jackson, then Rowan and TDK, then Fort and Draper. Okay, see, look, the fixture already. Not interested. Here's Sweet's fixture. Rowan and TDK, which not the greatest start, but serviceable. Then he goes in to Meek and Reeves, which I don't think he'll actually be too bad for. Then he jumps into Edwards. He'll dominate. Then he goes into McAndrew. I think he'll be well against. Then he goes into Bulldogs at round 9. But at this point, we're probably expecting, depending on the degree of English's injury, he could be back or he could be out. So we might be going up against like an Emmett. This is full copium to justify the pick, by the way. This will most likely fail. And then I'll be burning trades and catching up with the rest of everyone to burn them and get in, I don't know. Like, really, the whole idea of Sweet is to get me to when Sherry bottoms out.
Yeah.
And then I switch. That's all I'm really looking for here. I'm looking for an avenue to hold where I don't have to fork out 700 and I can wait for one of these bigger guys like a Sherry to bottom out.
What about Draper?
I looked at him.
Because then you can swing to the forward line later.
I don't think he's there yet.
Yeah.
I don't think he's there yet.
He's only had the one good score.
Yeah.
And I had to look at his CBAs. They're around the 50, 55 mark. Like, it's nothing.
And he personally, as a player, likes going forward and trying to kick a couple goals.
Yeah, exactly right. Selfish prick.
Yeah.
Held X, and now my Tim goes down. Where to now? I mean, you got a whole Sherry now.
Nah, you just go Gordon Grundy. Send it.
Oh, you could.
Jump off of mid-pricer, go to Farrell or Steen, and then just use that cash to go to Gordon Grundy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's if you really care about.
Or you could go
points.
sweet.
Sweet and Pitto.
Sweet and Pitto, and play the value game.
Absolutely.
Holmes is our most impactful player. Baz our best accumulator, which helps for SC. However, I could see Holmes laid out this week against wet toast with the broken finger. If he does not play, oh my god, I'm gonna make a bloody video dedicated to Brad Scott.
Please do.
I will. I'll say it will be titled "This is for you, Brad Scott." No, I won't even put AFL SuperCoach 2026 in the video. I won't put anything. I'll say "This is for you, Brad Scott," and I'll list all the freaking times he's ruined me in the years. But yeah, I would say you. Do you tag your the most impactful player, the bloke who racks it up the most?
It's a bit of column A, column B. Like, this thing, yeah, they're an impact player, sure, but like, who's tagging Holmes? Like, this week they've got West Coast, and the last time they tried to tag was with Devrob, and that didn't work.
Yep.
Then they've got Bulldogs. They're not tagging Bulldogs. They've barely got a midfield bar Bond. Then he's got Port. They're not really going to tag. They might send Drew to him, maybe, but doubt it. Then he's got North in round 8. Boss may or may not be back. Like, and he's got Collingwood. Like, you guys don't really tag. I mean, you might send a Perryman to him, maybe.
Yeah.
But if Holmes goes into backline, Perryman's not going to swing forward.
I reckon Perryman would be a chance to tag. Like, I reckon Perryman could tag a Bond. Like, I think he's going to tag the players that can go forward, because he's obviously a defender as well. So he's going to tag the players that play that mid forward role, which isn't really Baz or Holmes.
Correct.
So actually, be aware of that. Whenever Bond plays Collingwood, I actually think they might put Perryman to him. I think there's a chance. But obviously, Bond is the hardest player in the comp to tag, so.
He is. What do you think is going to happen to Bond now? No Libba, no Richards, no English.
Probably 200 a week.
Do you reckon? Because you're going to have the likes of Kennedy, Fraser,
I reckon
Sanders.
they got to start putting someone to him then.
Well, it's also like, who's feeding him the ball? Like, he can get his own ball, absolutely, but if they even do
on the weekend,
absolutely. But if they slightly put some attention into him, he's not going to, like, even the Bond, if it's like, if they just play defensively minded in the midfield, it's just going to be Fraser's ball or Sanders' ball or Kennedy's ball.
Yep.
Like, we actually might be able to get, finally, a cheap Bond for like 620.
400k Bond incoming.
Fuck, imagine. I imagine Bond gets injured this round. Oh.
No, we don't want to be hoping for injuries, but
no, but it's more so at this rate. We've seen so much chaos already. Like, what's next?
I'm telling you, it's gone against Blackiston. It has to be. There's no other option here. And I think your boy Stewart's a ticking time bomb.
Don't shut up. Don't have to. No, not at all. He's fine.
Oh well, sorry, I picked him up last year for freaking Perryman, and then he got injured the first week I brought him in.
You love to see it. He loves to see it. I mean, like, look,
No, I
if
traded
we
him
look
out, and
at
was he only out for a week or something, and then came back?
yeah, look, you can talk about Stewart all you want, all right? Don't talk to our D2. He's currently D2 at the moment.
He is. He
Put some
is.
respect on it.
He is, and I nearly picked him up as well. So I'm just kind of mad that I didn't pick him up.
I'm glad that the community decided to like the video and essentially lock in
Yeah.
Stewart for me.
How many likes did you end up getting on that?
Over 100.
Oh
It was
wow.
nuts. Yeah, everyone wanted Stewart in the team, and I can see why. So
Oh,
probably the
that's
last like hoorah with him before he pisses off to Tassie.
yeah, yeah. He is, Matt. He's going to take. He actually would. I actually reckon he will because
I reckon he will.
they need some singing call players. He's going to get a quick cash grab that he probably isn't getting as much of it long.
He'll do very much like what a Parker did with North.
Yeah.
He'll take a very chill, low contact role, but just be that senior leadership.
And the thing with Stewart is he's how old is he? 32,
33, I
33,
think. 32,
33.
33.
Yeah, but he's probably got the body of a 29, 30-year-old because he came into the league so late.
Like, what is
So,
he? He's 33.
yeah,
Drafted in 2016.
yeah. But he hasn't
Wild.
because he hasn't played all those AFL games that so many like he's probably got his body's probably 4 years younger than what
Oh,
it
it was like that. There was a play I was watching him run from like 20 meters behind Chol and just sprinting to spoil it. I was like, mate,
Oh,
you are
there was a
33
play.
running
There
like
was a
that. I
play
was
where
like,
he spoiled it, and then he kept running to go for the
yeah,
ball to the next player. Yeah, on
yeah.
the wing. I saw
I'm
that.
like, you're 33 doing this. I'm like, I'm so glad you're in my team, bro. But I'm also like, don't go to your knees because last time he did that last season, that's when he hurt himself. Is he went to his knees and tried to get up quickly and gone.
All right, Rookie, I'm gonna have to go to the toilet here. Do you want to
Go. I'll go through some
control the chat for
comments.
like a couple minutes? Thanks, bro.
Go for it. All right. I can't click the comments, ladies and gents, so we're gonna spitfire these ones. We got Trade Watkins or hold. What's his break even? Because I never jumped on, but a 7 is disastrous. Went to 180, still got a 33. You can probably like comfortably jump off. I would have no issues. He's sitting at the same price around Carroll. So, is it a pointless trade? Maybe you give it a week. Surely he can't score a 7 again, right? Like he at least, bar his 7, he was probably averaging around 55. So do what you must. Baloop still got 37 trades despite the 9 injuries and 1 suspension. Yeah, absolutely. That's really good, mate. I think there's an art to being able to know when to hold and when to like force the trade. And that's what I'm trying to find the balance of, as you can see with like the sweet idea. Michael, always been a savoury guy, boys, not interested in sweets. Yeah, look, it's not for the faint of heart going into sweet. It will most likely fail and fall flat on its face. But you know what? I'm here for the ride. Giddy up. Mate, thanks. Traded in Carroll last week and Watkins last week. Should I trade one of them for Farrow? I've got Grill DPP. I would probably just make that call on team sheets. Carroll probably gets dropped, but he's only averaging 49. You probably imagine Watkins can have the possibility of a spike score, potentially. I'm not sure how much that is, because I still think he had some CBAs, if I'm not mistaken, for Watkins. I do believe Watkins probably has the better ability to give you some serviceable scores. He's still got 48 CBAs. Yeah, like 48% CBAs. It's not so bad. 48 CBAs is pretty good. Was a choice between Dacos and Geelong midfielder because of West Coast Dacos. Run looks better than Geelong's though. Fair.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. What question are we up to?
We were just getting to Michael's got Mac and Reeves, so thinking of keeping X and moving Tim to flex. Already have the bond. Well, so you're running Mac and Reeves and R1, R2.
Oh,
It's ballsy. I like it. I actually like that. That's my type of play.
but he's considering keeping X and moving. I assume he's Tim English
Mm.
to flex.
Giving X.
Oh,
He'll
to
come
get
back.
anyone. So he's trading him. Okay.
Yeah. Get
I
anyone.
would.
I like how
I like the defenders.
Well, see, so do I. That's why I loaded up on them, and now I've got like no room. Like literally, Houston sitting in D5.
I like either Whitfield, Naz, or Ash this week. Would be
I think
my
Whitfield's
top.
gonna be trade target number one.
I reckon that's why I'm getting him. I think I'm going to get Whitfield, but I think either three of those and you'll be happy.
Yeah, Naz will find his way soon.
Yep. So this is a big call. This I do not see this happening.
You reckon he'll make it through training?
Mate, I reckon he would have played if the game was on Saturday or Sunday.
Interesting.
I reckon it's a corky, right? Like, I was it Kane and Kingy were talking about it or something, or maybe I was hearing Michael Barlow talk about it, or it was someone like that, and they were saying you can literally wake up one morning and it's fine. Like, it can be really bad the day before, and then you can wake up one day and it's just fine. So
Mhm.
yeah, you never know. He'd be going through the processes of sorting it out. I'm sure I'm sure he's not going to miss 2 weeks with a corky.
Surely not.
If it is just a corky, do it.
Absolutely not.
Do it.
Absolutely not. I
Do
did it with
it.
Stuart because it was like a relatively safe pick.
Say
You know,
200 likes. 200 likes on your next video.
these motherfuckers would probably do it too. Yeah, imagine. And then it
Get like
works.
5k views on the video, 200 likes.
Ridiculous.
I'm going Grundy over. See, I like this. I like this. I like this call. I'm going Grundy over Gorn. He does the same amount of damage around the ground as Gorn, and he's 40k cheaper. He carried me to top 900 last year, and don't see why he can't repeat the same year this year. I agree. I 100% agree with this. And someone in a live stream yesterday or day before or something said that Grundy is just a matchup based ruckman. That's just so not true. He went on just a huge run against whoever ruckman last year.
Mm.
Grundy, I reckon Grundy's the pick of the rucks this week. To be honest,
Don't mind it.
I'm very tempted to go there, but I want to stick to my rules. So
Yeah. Goddamn rules.
I know Hippo's very, very much on the Gorn over Grundy. What are you?
I think you're picking at straws, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think they're both going to be good. If you can do something else that really changes the team with that extra 40k, go for it.
True. If it's a difference between you getting maybe a Cozzy or not, I'd be doing that.
Yes.
Or if it's the difference between you getting a Clary or a Whitfield, I'd be doing that. So yeah.
True. I like
Also, who to see? Ash, Witt, and Callahan. We're missing all three of my boys this week. Fresh off the bye versus Tigers. Who would you captain out of those three? You have to pick one.
Callahan, Ash, then Witt in order.
Yeah.
That's probably what I would do. I think Ash is a solid choice.
Yeah, I think I think I probably wouldn't captain any of them if it was me.
Yeah, that's a risky when you've got the likes of
Butters the game after.
he got Butters.
Final game of gather round. Port. You'd think Butters would turn up for that game.
Like, like a Pickett against Essendon could go nuts.
Yeah.
Who else we got here?
A Jack Steele.
Jack Steele against Essendon, yep.
I don't mind if you have a Heaney.
Yeah, Heaney should do good.
There's the
Who
obvious
else?
Bond. There's
Bond, there's Holmes
Holmes
and
against
Smith.
West. Holmes or Baz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
there's plenty of
captaincy options. If you have Smith, I'd 100% be looking at him. Like, that's an easy look.
I would say just don't limit yourself to those three. I know you like the matchup, but don't limit yourself.
Yeah.
Be open. Be open to new things and stupid things because we love stupid things on this channel. I'm sick of these injuries. Oh, mate, do I have to read any more? I'm sick of these injuries. Yeah, I think everyone's sick of these injuries, mate. I don't think anyone likes them, but at the same time, I'm kind of also falling in love with it. It's making me more addicted to the game.
Yeah, I see. I tend to agree. I think it's very much like it's been trash and hard, but it's like, when has SuperCoach been this chaotic before, where people are pivoting in 30 different directions? Like we were, some of us, not everyone, we're talking about all these cookie cutter teams, and now it's like, sure, here you go.
Yeah. No, it's really making teams different. All these injuries, really
Absolutely.
is. There's no. There wouldn't be many teams that are very similar anymore. So, yeah. I've had 7 primo injuries / suspensions. Going forward, I'm just picking players I love watching rather than the smart. That's exactly what I'm doing. That's it. I'm picking Jack Steele because I love watching him. That's the only reason I'm picking him. I don't know if he keeps up this 115 average or not, or even if he keeps up a 110 average. I'm picking him because I love watching him. I think it's just got to that point this year where I just want to pick players I like to watch. But yeah,
right. You're like, oh, I don't have to be competitive. I'm just going to make a team that I just like the players. I don't necessarily need like the best value or like the best scores. I just like this player.
Yeah.
Sweet's not. He doesn't fit any of those categories. But like Stewart, 100% that. Worrell, also that. Even a Walsh. Like Walsh is copping so much heat, but I actually love watching him play.
Yeah.
I
think Walsh just hasn't figured out how to. He's just like Carlton. He just hasn't figured out how to play a fourth quarter. Like there was a moment in that last quarter where he had the ball for about 3 seconds and was just standing there, and he got tackled for holding the ball. I can't remember who tackled him, but it was just like, oh my god, this Carlton side in fourth quarters is just something else.
That's what I mean. Is like that Walsh score could have easily been a 105, 110, but he had like 2 almost back to back, like holding the man freeze against him.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, and it was at a crucial point of the game, so he got massively pinned for it too.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. Pick players you like to watch. That's the annoying thing as well, because I love the Bond. I love him so much. I love watching that man play, and having to hate watch him every week sucks. So yeah, gonna have to get him at some point. But I traded English, Windsor, and Watkins to Jackson, Farrow, and Ash. Thoughts? Yeah, can't complain.
I like it.
Play with those trades. Show VC Bond or Gorn.
I like the safety of VC and Gorn.
You can VC Bond in Gorn into Bond.
Yeah, yeah,
You
absolutely.
want?
There you go. Done.
Yeah.
Settled.
But yeah, I'd VC Gorn against Blackiston, even though he's the Grim Reaper.
Absolutely is.
O'Brien might be back this week.
Oh, please.
Uh,
Can you
I don't
imagine
think
if Brian comes back and just like like gives Gorn a good fight, and then it's just like a 110?
I don't know if Brian's that good.
He's not, but we can hope.
G'day lads, what are your favourite non-ruck primo targets this week? I'm liking Whitfield, Washcroft, and Clary over Cozzy, Steele, Baz, Sarong, Holmes, Heaney, Callahan, Naz. So he likes those three instead of all the others. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Whitfield absolutely lock in.
Sorry?
I said he absolutely lock in Whitfield.
Yeah. Out of those three options, for sure.
Out of those three, for sure.
I actually do think Clary will be a good pick. I think he will. He just needs to get more consistent with his scoring. He's getting consistent with racking up the pill. He's just, yeah. Washcroft as well. Who knows what McCluggage comes back. I'm sure he'll keep the same amount of mid minutes, but it's an interesting one there. But yeah, no complaint. No, I can't find a complaint for Whitfield other than the fact that he only has really fired in one game.
Yeah, he'll get better as the season goes on.
Yeah, I think so too. Thoughts on Anderson, Layla, Florence to Mitch Edwards, Gorn, Bont. I want to be training out Anderson.
Wild pick. Florent is a wild pick. I love it. That's wild.
That is, yeah. I want to be training out Anderson.
The only person I'd even look at moving is probably Florent.
Let's have a look at
what is he? 380. Break even at 57. 95, 81, 104, 67.
Is that Layla?
Nah, this is Florent. The law's been better. He's because he's in the forward line. He's actually serviceable at the scores he's putting out. In my opinion.
Yeah, break even at 40. You wouldn't be getting rid of that, would you?
No, like what's he been doing? He's been doing 75, 74, 83, 82. I'd be holding Anderson, holding Lalo, and I mean, you could probably move Florent down to.
Surely you have someone else you can move on, man.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah.
Would you trade in Mitch Edwards? Who's he got? He's got Eagles. He could go nuts.
Yeah, his nuts is what, an 80?
Yeah. Now, to be fair, I did think he played I think he scored unders for what he did on the weekend.
Oh, absolutely. Like he played his best game so far.
Yeah. The commentators were frothing him.
But then only still scored a 57.
Yeah.
You know, like break even to -2. He's not going to make that much more cash.
No, you wouldn't have thought so.
Nah.
But his around the groundwork was much better.
Oh, absolutely. It was like Edwards and McAndrew. Their around the groundwork was tremendous.
Yeah. Now, Josh Tracy.
Coleman
No?
Best. Oh, yes. I love Tracy as a player. Do I like the idea of bringing in a key forward? So early?
Playing Collingwood, he'll probably kick 10.
Yeah, well, that's true. Houston will probably give him a few free shots on goal too.
Oh, Jesus Christ. If I see Houston kick a ball straight to Tracy, I'm throwing my phone across the room. You know, I actually threw my phone across the room when I saw that tweet from Tom Morris that Holmes has a broken finger.
Right.
I nearly died. Oh my god.
Feel like that.
This injury carnage is just never gonna end. But no, Josh Tracy, good. I actually think he's a good pick.
Would have
He's
been
the
a great
closest thing to
starting
Pav
pick.
since Pav.
Well, like there's only a few key forwards that you'd even think about having in your team. Tracy and Darcy are probably, and maybe Thilthorpe, like the only three I can think of with some like like to make you feel somewhat comfortable. The rest you can't like, oh.
What is he? He's F3 or something at the moment.
Yeah, so if you look at the forward lines,
Total points, he might be F2.
Where are we? So total points, he's F2. Average, he's F3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you started him, what a pick.
Oh, mate.
What a pick.
If you started Josh Tracy and you're not ranked in the top 5,000.
Like he literally had his first game was down against Geelong, kicked a 70, like got 74. Then he's gone 125, 140, 121.
Yep.
Dude. Yeah.
But no, yeah, I don't mind the Josh Tracy pod at all. And I think he'll score well against Collingwood. Thinking of going Selwood, Watkins, and Butterick for Naz or Whitfield, Farrow and Milan. Early on Milan.
Yeah, I don't. I'm holding on to the gem that is Milan for like a down week where there's no options. Because then we can still make moves.
I think you go Steen if you can. Like, if you're getting 2 rookies in this week, I think you go Steen if you can. But yeah, because I think Steen's going to be a solid 60 operator.
Yeah.
And at 120k, I think that's pretty good. I'm probably assuming Farrow to be around the 75 to 80 mark, anywhere in between there. So, which is why I'm saying Farrow's number 1 target this week. But yeah, if Milan's not playing, I'd probably save a boost on it if you can and keep Selwood for another week or something.
Absolutely.
Or English Florent Layla. So what was his original one? Anderson. So he wants Layla gone.
I would go English and Florent and grab like a Steen and Jackson or a Farrow and Jackson if you have the cash for that.
Is Florent forward or back?
Fairly sure he's mid. What is he?
Is he
Where's
mid
the
only?
defense? Yeah, mid only. But you can grab a Farrow with some DPP.
Yep.
You should have plenty of cash to go English and
Farrow.
Florent to like Jackson and Farrow.
Yeah.
And then plus some cash taken the next week.
Yeah, I like that. Go on or save money and go Cozzy. Cozzy.
Yeah, go Cozzy.
Yeah, that's we don't pay 700,000 for players here. We don't do that.
No, we pay $4.99 and get sweet.
and get 90 average players.
Yep. Hey, he's averaging 115, all right? Don't sleep on the sweet. And now this 115's, mind you, he's averaged 115, not in my team. In my team, he's probably going to average like 75.
Yep. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
He won't average that. He'll be a 90 to 100 operator, I reckon.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Hey, Spirit, bro, how are you? I took Florent over Parrish, and he was better.
Hey, that's fair call. You've probably been right, looking at the scores that Florent had.
Does Bedford go to Taranto this week? Bedford a tester play.
Are they really going to tag Richmond, though?
Are you really going to tag Taranto?
Are they that worried they can't win a game?
When was the last? Has Taranto ever been tagged?
I don't think so.
Like, I would not be. He's not damaging with ball in hand. He just racks it up.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean, it
I,
could honestly, anything's out of the question because JJ sat on Harley Reid the entire game and they smoked them by 100+ points and they still held the tag.
yeah,
That's it's a bit disgusting.
bit dog.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Thoughts on Brent Daniels when on the bubble?
He'll break down on the bubble, 100%.
Yeah, hammy.
The bubble will pop and a pulley hemi.
Absolutely. No, I wouldn't be on Brent Daniels. I think there's too many forward options now.
Hmm.
Thoughts on Blackiston, Windsor, English? Yep. To Gorn, Steen, Farrow. Yeah, those trades are fine.
Like it.
He'd be keeping a lot of cash though, and keeping excess cash to upgrade to Rankin and Houston in future if works for my plans.
Rankin, yes. I don't know if Houston should be in your plans. I think if you didn't pick him up at his cheap point, I think you can find better elsewhere.
Yeah, potentially McKercher's better pick.
Even a
I would,
Newman. Even a Newman.
yeah, Newman. Oh, by the way, how is Jaden Short now become a good primo this year?
He does. I mean, he's flirting. He's been a tease. 477.
Don't
134,
pick up. If
104,
you guys are if anyone's thinking
68.
pick up Jaden Short, he's on the never again list. Do not be picking.
It's just rich, and you've got Short and Taranto that are doing a George Hewitt from last season.
Yeah, I know. They've come back from the dead.
Absolutely.
Who is more important to bring in this week, Steen or Todd Marshall? Oh, so there's people that don't have Todd Marshall. If he plays,
Ooh.
which I think they've said he will.
Yeah, all reports say that he's playing. Week.
He's averaging what 80 off 2 weeks.
80 off 2 weeks.
I'd be
I
picking up
would.
Todd Marshall.
Yeah, Marshall's going to be the favoured one there.
I'd be picking up Marshall over Farrow.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I reckon.
Absolutely.
Who gets the better average this season, Houston, McKercher, or Newman? I'm hoping Houston and McKercher both average 105 plus, but that's not going to happen.
I actually think Newman's a sneaky chance to out-average both of them. I think Kirch is going to be a slave to the magnets, and I think Houston is going to be kept down by his odd 60 game.
Yeah. How good was it? How good was it when Newman kicked that goal?
I know.
That was so good. Because, well, he's been out for the best part of 2 years. And he's an absolute gun, right? They could have so used him the last couple of years. And yeah, they were actually better this week with him in the side than what they have been previous weeks. So, yeah, maybe Newman can out average them. I hope he doesn't because I've got Houston and McKercher, but yeah, who knows? My backline's a mess, man. I don't even know if Dacos is going to average 100 plus as well because he didn't do it last year.
My backline for the moment is Sinks, Chewy, Whitfield, Worrell, and Houston, and then Rooks.
That's a better backline than mine.
I actually think it is a top line. I think it is one of the better backlines you'll see out there.
That is an elite backline.
And it's cheap too.
I know. I'm thinking of English, Richards, and Parrish to Naz, Tracy, and Zach Bailey. Yeah, Zach Bailey's weird. I think hold off on Zach Bailey until you see what how McCluggage impacts his CBAs.
The only I'd be more confident in going like a Naz, absolutely. Then maybe a Rochelle and a Cozzy.
Yep. I'd agree with that.
Like Rochelle just proved that he's going to get a CBA mix with Dawson in the side. They've pushed the Lego out. You imagine that sticks.
Yep.
Cozzy, there's no one's challenging him for that midfield role. Whereas Bailey, he can get moved around.
Yep.
But in saying that, anyone that has scoring involvements and runs them up, which Bailey is probably one of them, they seem to be get heavily scored well this year. That's why Connor McDonald, from Hawks is doing very well as a pick because he's always getting scores involvements. Always.
I think Zach Bailey is the only player in the comp who has the potential to average 20 and 3 for the year.
Yeah.
I reckon he's one of the only players. Maybe Bond could do that if he played more forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's an absolute jet. I reckon however much money he gets at the end of the year as well deserved.
Absolutely. Mate, I'm gonna have to dip, but
yep, go for it. I'm only going to go for another 5 or 10 minutes anyway, so
easy.
Enjoy. Where can they
Been
find
a pleasure,
you, mate?
Oh, just the same old. Balls to the wall. No, Rookie Coach AFL, YouTube and X. That'll be the round 5 snapshot dropping tomorrow, and then After Dark on Saturday. We'll have to get you back on After Dark at some point. You're not going anywhere anymore, clearly, with your injury.
Not for a while, mate.
So we'll get you on. If you're around this Saturday night, feel free to jump on.
Yep. All right.
Unless you somehow decide to go to the club with crutches or in a wheelchair.
No, I don't think I'll be going anywhere this weekend. I was meant to go to Gather Round.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was really excited as well. It was going to be my first Gather Round. Very cut about that. Anyway, thank you for coming on.
Pleasure, mate. Pleasure. Well, good luck to everyone for this round. May the gods bless us.
Yeah,
we have to. I'm going to actually make a SuperCoach prayer. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post it on Twitter.
Post it on Twitter. Yeah, please do that. I'm going to like, repost, save, comment 100 times on it, just so I can get all the luck in the world.
Love it. All right, mate. You take it easy. We'll talk soon.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, mate. Have a good one. Bye.
Peace.
Alrighty, we'll go till 11, and then we'll cut it off. I reckon. Rookie, what a man! Absolute legend of the game, Rookie. Liam, I'm kind of more keen on Tracy over Pickett now. Fair call. Yeah, it's fair. I mean, I think Tracy's a good pick. I don't know if he keeps up a 115 average, but he's going to be around the mark by the looks of things. Just remember that that 115 average, that's gone. That's out the window. It's what he averages from here on out that matters. Gawn and Zach Bailey versus Grundy and Cozzy. Grundy and Cozzy. Do you reckon just pick for fun now? Obviously need Gawn and Bond, but too expensive. So just get fun picks like Tracy, Zach Bailey, Cozzy, Brayshaw. Yeah, I reckon that's a strat. Get your fun picks. Have a bit of fun with it. Yeah, you might want to just throw everything around your room at the wall, out the window, but at the same time, I'm not paying 700K for these big dogs. I'm not doing it. I'm sticking true to my guns. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, you're gonna regret it. I already do regret it, but I'm gonna stick to my guns. Let's pick the fun picks. Let's have a bit of fun. I had Short last season, and he did nothing for me. Yeah, no, Short. I swear to God, if we start picking up Short again, never again list. Can't wait for McCluggage for 550K. Oh, it's gonna feed families. Absolutely. Bring Tom Lynch in round 7 and pray that bloke doesn't get suspended or injured. Round 7. Let's have a look at this. He's playing Melbourne. Melbourne, West Coast. Adelaide, Saints, Essendon, Sydney, bye. It's not that good of a run. It's all right. No, we are not doing that. Is Tracy or Luke Jackson a VC option this week? Is Tracy or Luke Jackson a V? I think Tracy is a genuine freaking VC option this week against us. He might go 150. It's not a great year to be a Collingwood fan, but we've had it good. So at least we're not like Joe here. Go first. Oh, feels bad, man. Anyway, Joe, how are you? How you going, mate? But yeah, Tracy or Jackson, both VC options this week. Don't mind them. Who do you think of? What do you think of Tim Kelly? Value? Nah, I can't go Tim Kelly. I can't do it. But I also couldn't go Yo. I have a thing against these old West Coast players. I just can't do it. So every chance in the world he keeps us up. But yeah, I think we're gonna steer clear of Tim Kelly. I do remember that year he was forward mid DPP when he was at Geelong, and he was very, very good. But yeah, not a pick for me this year. Get Baz in this week, good. Yep, can't complain with Baz. Jack or Finn? What? Oh, are you saying? What are you saying, Sherm? Oh, this is one of my mates. I don't know what he's saying. Jack or Finn? Are you talking about me or Finn, as in Finn, who we play footy with? Then me, obviously, mate. Me with one leg. Reckon boosting to trade Doveston for Marshall is worth it? Yes. I reckon whatever trades you make this week, you should have Petrarca in mind for next week when he smashes the Bombers. That's so true. If Petrarca comes back next week, you have to get him in. There's no if, buts, or maybes. And that's exactly where Butterick's going. Got 200k, so it's probably not enough. So we're going to have to get... We'll get that. What are we going to get? I don't know. We'll find something. We got Parrish. We're going to get rid of Parrish anyway, so... What are your plans when Track comes back? To trade him in. that's what I don't know how I'm going to be trading in. How I'm going to be trading him in, probably through Butterick and Parrish, but as he's coming in as soon as possible. As soon as he comes back. Neither Jack or Finn. Get Cozzy instead. What is going on, man? Cozzy's a good pick. Who? Jack or Finn? See, my name's Jack. I play footy with a bloke called Finn, so it might be that. He might be talking about that. I have no idea. Oh, my mate's messaging me. He's got Finn O'Sullivan in his team, and he's just found out he's injured. Oh no. I will get to that text later. Wait, is this? No. Okay, I had to mute my thinger. Petrarca injury affected and competing with Rao might spit out some sub 100s. Petrarca injury affected and competing with Rao might spit out some sub 100s. Yeah. I still think Petrarca's top 6. And you know what? Rowell in 3 weeks looks very, very good. Are you worried his Tog might be managed? Who? Petrarca's? No. Or Marshall. Marshall, maybe. You know Marshall? Doubt it. Grundy versus LJ. I'm gonna say LJ, but I'm so tempted to go Grundy this week. Okay, I'm not paying six. I'm telling you now. You're gonna hear it here first. I will not pay more than 650K for a player this year. I'm not doing it. So, yeah, Grundy. I'd go at the LJ. How many times did we tell you this? Oh shit! My mate's just messaged me saying that. So, me or my footy mate? Yeah, me. It's me. Obviously me. Me off halfback, mate. Racking it up. Track. Oh, track. I don't think you'll get maybe. Who knows, mate? Who knows? Track is going to keep flying with that break even and security. Security. Right, our community team has had every injury suspended. Okay, who have I had from this? I've had Goulden, Rosie, Petrarca, English, Richards, Stakos. Welcome to the club. Oh, I hate this game. I hate this game. Actually, I need to start saying like I love this game because otherwise, if I say I hate this game way too much, I'm never going to be invited to any SuperCoach events if I just say I hate this game. Too many times. I'm damned if I do. I'm damned if I don't. When I own him, he's no good, and when I don't own him, he scores nuclear. I just never own him. I never own Gorn. I never own Bont. I bloody sometimes own Grundy, and who averages more? What? Between who? Oh, Grundy or LJ? Grundy averages more. Yes, Grundy does average more. Is Jordan Sweet actually a pick? I wouldn't be picking Jordan Sweet, but yeah. Rookie is heavily thinking about it, so maybe he is. Why start old blokes like Gorn when there are young studs like Blackiston at less than half the price? I hate. I mean, I love this game, but oh my god, why did we pick Blackiston? Who? Why did we think? See, I've got a rule now. I've got a rule, and I'm going to stick to it. I'm not going to go against this rule ever again. Don't pick shit players. Blackiston is right at the top of that category. It's so obvious when you put it. Blackiston is a young stud who is beautiful to watch. Thank God I traded him out after whatever the hell he scored last week. Mate, it's D-Day for Gorn owners. It's D-Day. Count your lucky stars, Gorn owners. Beware. Because I'm telling you, right now, right here, Blackiston will ruin your year. It is only a matter of time. Actually, wait. When does Blackiston play? Wait. Haha, I've got 5 more weeks of Jackson, so I have to ship him off. You Gord owners, some people will only have gone for a week. Some people would have had gone for the whole year. Some people would have had gone for 2 weeks. But guess what? It's all coming to an end. Because the Grim Reaper is going to destroy him. Destroy him. The Grim Reaper. Blackiston. The best player I've ever seen. 1:15 on Saturday. Adelaide Oval. I would have been at this game if I didn't freaking do my leg. So yeah, count your lucky stars, Gorn owners. By the way, I don't want to see Gorn get injured. I'm just having a bit of fun. Top 5 best pods in your opinion. Jack Steele, number 1. Let's actually have a look. Let's go. All right, Jack Steele is number 1. Number 1 best pod. Kane Farrell. Now, I got really interested in Kane Farrell. I am really interested. I had a look at him today, actually. Good last 2 weeks. I had shit 2 first weeks, but interesting. He might be in my top 5. Caleb Daniel. No, I'm not putting Caleb Daniel in there. All right, let's have a look at averages. Averages. I mean, Baz is probably the second best pod. So, I mean, if you have Taranto, Tracy's up there. He's up there. Luke Parker. If you started Luke Parker, just what the hell? All right, we're going to go with the top 5 in no particular order. Actually, Jack Steele's number 1. Jack Steele. Where is Jack Steele on this list, by the way? Why is Jack Steele not on this list? Is he not averaging like 114? Oh, no, there he is. Jack Steele is number 1. Baz is probably number 2. Tracy number Heaney number 3. Tracy number 4. Oh, let's go with Callahan at 5. Callahan. Trading Grundy now. Isn't playing Blackson until round 22. Oh my god. Grundy has a 17-week period where he's invincible. He can't get injured. Because he's not playing Blackiston. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get him in. Who are your midfield targets when prices drop? Rowell. Okay, so we've got 3 mid spots left. Rowell, Bont, McCluggage. Those 3. I'm going to get them all. I'm going to get all 3 of them. I'm going to be happy. And my midfield's done. I think. Is there anyone else I'd want? No. So, I mean, Callahan's one you could get as well. But no, I'm going to get Rowell, McCluggage, and Bond. These are my last three mids. Scoring 120 as a defender against Richmond is impressive from Farrell. No, you're right. It's not. I know sarcasm when I say it. I may have one less premium than everyone else, but I don't mess around. Bont, Butters, Dacos, Gorn, Grundy, Sheasel, Sinclair. It was the crappy mid prices that let me down. Hayden Young, Canelio, Windsor. I'm looking at my team. I don't know how many. Let's count my primos. I haven't done this once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Is that normal? With 200k in the bank? Is that normal? Probably not. It's probably shit. People have 14. Young Cornelio Windsor, yeah. Mates, he's going to be a primo. Hold the faith. Hold the faith. Hold the faith. He'll be a luxury trader if we have the trades to do it. Anyway, I'm going to call it there after Joe's fabulous comment here. What are your thoughts on Jordan Sweet as an option? Tatum. What is Tatum? Why am I getting called Tatum? Channing Tatum. That's a good compliment. Jason Tatum. Who is Tatum? Anyway, what are your thoughts on Jordan Sweet? Question open to God. Open to you, God. Open to you too. Jordan Sweet is an option. Let me put it in my simplest terms. My simplest terms. If I had to give 3 words to describe, I'm going to change your question. What are 3 words to describe Jordan Sweet? Broad-shouldered fuckhead. There you go. No, I think it can work. I don't like it. I think it can work. He's got really broad shoulders, that man. I'll tell you what, he does his lat raises. He does his lat raises for sure. But yeah, I think he can be an option. Short and sweet. Said no super coach. Oh my god. What are we doing here? Yeah, he seems to be the number 1 ruck option, that's for sure. All right. Well, I'll throw a question at you guys. If you had to give 3 words, give me 3 words to describe my team, please. Wait, let's make sure you can see the whole team. There you go. Give me 3 words that describe this team right here. Good night, Joe. Have a good one. Hopefully those aren't your 3 words to describe my team. Good night, lads. No Jordan Clark. Yeah. Come on, let's keep them going. What are 3 words to describe this shit team? How about having a look at my team? Shorty's work in progress. Prayers, Lombard. Make a wish. It's not that bad, is it? Is it that bad? Mate, we're not gonna have time to get to your team. I'm sorry. We can do it another day if you want. But yeah, I'm about to go. Beyond Blue Foundation. Beyond Blue Foundation. Oh, a hospital clinic. Oh my god. Now, Joe, if this oh, you oh, it's a I don't even want to say this name. But yeah, that is it. That is a good start to the year. 633. Very good. To your ACL. Are you okay? These just all just oh, this team is just what do we do? Where do we go? Where do we go? We're just gonna have to wait till we stop getting carnage till we can actually improve the team. My favorite. I don't even think Joe even meant this. I don't even think Joe meant this as a three-word explanation for my team. But good night, lads, might be the best name for this team. Just good night, lads. Just good night. Rookie disguise primos. See, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. This is what we're going with this year. That's my motto this year. God, God's life matters. I'm holding Parish as my pod this week. Prove them wrong, slow. Oh, dead set. Maybe next year. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna post my team on Twitter, and I'm gonna put out just 3 words to describe this team, and whoever does the best one, what would I do? Whoever does the best one, mm, I don't know. Whoever does I'll rank them. I'll rank them, and whoever does the best one, I will. I'll transfer him $20. How about that? I can do $20. That'd be funny as. I'll post that tomorrow. Oh my god. Chocolate coaches going, gone. Mid-price rookies. Rock, scissors, blocks. This box is even what? Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, good night. Good night, Joe. Have a good one. I reckon we're gonna go too. This is incredible. Like, what have we actually created here? What is this team? What have we created here? I don't know. I don't know what we've created. It's not good. This team, what we've created here is a bunch of absolute. We've just got 23 shit players on the field, and we don't know what to do about it. So, anyway, it'll get better. It'll get better. It'll get better. Have a good one, all you lot, and peace.